us once again. This is the Department of Moose Information. This is a web game show in which we're going to run 6 improvisers through some verbal challenges. We're going to make them use their brains and try to figure out the answers. And I will be running them through those. My name is Dave Ware. I'm your host. And we have 2 teams tonight. We have the red team captained by Ken. And on his team tonight, we have Jen. And we have Dargie. And they'll be taking on the blue team. Let's just call them the blue team. That's easier. With our captain, Alexa.
Oh, wow.
And Alberta Jasper St.
Hi.
And Dennis.
Hello.
Alexa's the only one that hasn't been day drinking.
As far as you know.
So what's going to happen is there's going to be 3 different sections to the show, and we're going to go through each of the 3 sections, and the teams will answer their questions. They'll get some points. The first section we're going to do tonight is Truth or Lies. So I will read out a statement that one of the players on one of the teams has given me. The other team will then have a couple of minutes to try to figure out whether that person is lying or whether they're telling the truth, and they will score 5 points if they guess correctly. So tonight we're going to start with the red team and Ken's statement, and the statement is, I once fell out of a kayak and came face to face with a shark. Blue team, you have 2 minutes.
Where were you kayaking?
I was in Thailand.
What kind of shark was it?
It was a shark. I don't know. It was like a grayish.
Was it a big shark? I mean, sharks come in all sizes. Like,
I was not a very large shark.
I'd like to know where in Thailand. Were you on the Indian Ocean side or the Gulf of Thailand side?
I was on the off the island of Koh Samui. Koh Phanang was the island.
No. And were you alone, or were you with a
Yeah,
group?
I was alone. I was coming back from Australia. I had 3 weeks in Thailand.
No, I mean like on the kayak. Like was it a
Yeah, I
tour
was
group?
I was by myself, and I had a little camera, a little box camera, and I was like taking photos, and I kind of leaned over too far in the kayak, and all of a sudden I tipped over. Shark!
And there was no one else with you. You weren't like kayaking with other friends or anything?
No,
like
and
that?
I got freaked out because my mother took me to Jaws when I was like 6, and so it was not very. I'm afraid of sharks.
what did the shark do?
It just kind of it did look at me, but it didn't do anything. I got back into that kayak pretty quick though.
So I'm sorry, you fell out of a kayak?
Yeah, basically the kayak tipped over, so I was dumped into the water, and then I turned the kayak over and scrambled back into the kayak.
I have a different concept of kayaks. I thought
Yeah, I was
kayaks,
going to say team meeting here.
yeah.
Yep.
Do you fall out of a kayak or do you just roll a
I
kayak?
think you'd.
Yeah, you roll a kayak. You basically tip the kayak.
Ken, I believe it was a team meeting.
Yeah, see, I've never been in a kayak, but I thought in a kayak you were kind of in the kayak. You wouldn't fall out. I think the whole idea of a kayak is that if you tip over, that you can automatically rewrite it. Is that not the concept here?
It's possible to rewrite a kayak. It's a little
fall out,
difficult, but it is possible to.
If you're wearing a kayak skirt, you could possibly turn it over. But this was
okay.
Thailand. This was a rental. There
Okay,
was no skirt.
What kind of kayak was it?
It was a plastic. It was almost like a river kayak, but normal, like it wasn't
But
a
this
sea
was-
kayak.
But this was in the ocean.
It was in the ocean, but it wasn't a.
Did you have to sign a waiver before you took this kayak out?
This was Thailand. Basically, you don't have to
You don't
sign
have to do it.
waivers for anything. In
It's
fact,
Thailand.
I
I've
could have
been in
paid.
Thailand. You can do whatever you want, man.
I could have paid someone to,
You can fight
have
a
a
whale.
sex show with a kayak, and
Yeah, exactly. You can fight a whale in Thailand.
Whoa!
They'll let you do
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
and
whoa,
kill
that's-
a harpoon a tiger while
Yeah.
kayaking.
Okay, blue team. So we've run out of time.
Yes.
Before you tell me whether you're telling the truth or whether you're lying, I need a one-word team name from you.
Oh, shoot. Alexa, you're a captain. Go nuts.
Yeah, I sure am. Let's do spunk.
Nice. So again, what do we think, guys?
What's it called?
I think it's a lie.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I don't like him.
Wait, you
I'm
don't
gonna-
like him in general, or you just think he's lying?
No, just in general, I don't like him. So,
I'm gonna say it's true.
well, you're outvoted.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna say it's true just to be contrary.
All right.
So you're gonna go with lie? Is that
Yeah.
sorry?
Alexa,
team captain? Is
you're our
that
captain.
Lie. Yeah, lie.
okay?
Oh,
Ken,
you
was
guys
that
are
a
all
lie?
against me.
Ken, was that a lie, or were you telling the truth?
It was true.
Ah, God, I'm
True
terrible.
story.
I'm so bad at this.
All right.
Sorry,
Are you
Alexa.
pointing at your forehead?
You're pointing your giant
Yes.
forehead.
Brains, all the brains.
Listen to this.
Okay, so now we're gonna go
A
to,
forehead is not brains. It's just less hair.
It's a brain protector.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue with the show now, and we're gonna go to. This is a statement from the blue team. This is from Dennis, and the statement is, "I have been married twice." And red team, you may have 2 minutes.
Is this married twice to the same person?
Yes.
Ah,
Fuck.
well, then
We're
we know.
fucked. We're so screwed.
Are we ready?
Yes. I'd say true.
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 Ah,
Nicely done, Jen Bain.
Thank you.
Dennis's gambit immediately figured out.
yeah. That's the only question I was worried about. It's absolutely true. I got married twice to the same woman.
Yay.
Oh,
you
the
get
first one
divorced and
one
then-
didn't take.
So what were the circumstances that led to you?
Well,
married
so
twice?
when we got married by a judge. So, but at some point, we
It was a crooked judge.
there was
It
a
was
discussion
Judge
about having
Reinhold, so it didn't work.
having Tiernan baptized, and you can't be baptized in the Catholic Church unless you were married, or you can't have a child baptized in the Catholic Church unless you were married in the Catholic Church. So
Why-
we had to take marriage lessons. We did a
Oh
lot.
my God. Why
Yeah,
would
that-
you do this? Why? I can't
Well,
believe either of you would do this.
Well,
I-
I don't really care.
I concur. I got married in the Catholic Church. I also had to take Catholic marriage classes. It was a great place to meet wives that thou shalt not covet.
Dennis, your wife is Italian by heritage.
Well, her father's family was Italian.
So, and did that have anything to do with the?
Well, I think a little bit. I think it was just at some point. I don't remember all the details, but we agreed to have him baptized. But then to do that, we had to be married again. And at the time, we thought, well, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Have fun.
Unbelievable.
It's fun.
An activity.
You know, it's an activity. Tiernan just sort of, my son just sort of ran around the church while the whole thing was going on.
Well, you know what?
Which is
As
great.
long as Jesus is happy.
Well, it is, yeah. It's it's Easter. Oh no, it's not again. It's not.
Unbelievable.
It's not Easter. It's a week after Easter.
Or 2 weeks. We don't know.
We have no idea.
Or
It could
3.
be anytime after Easter.
This could be months after Easter.
You know what?
Thanks for the edit.
Speaking of,
You could mean Easter Island.
Ah,
Ah!
there you
Rapa
go.
Nui. Rapa Nui.
Thank you, Jen, for saving it.
speaking of Easter, I need a team name from the red team.
Barnacles.
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 Barnacle.
We are the barnacles.
Articles.
I like farticles.
Farticles? Farnacles.
Barnacles
Okay.
is also funny, but
Next statement
Barnacles-
coming from
barnacles
the
it is.
red team, and this one comes from Dargie. And the statement is, I once saved a friend who got bitten by a rattlesnake.
How did you save him?
Well, I had to actually cut into his skin and suck out the venom.
Gross.
Where was this?
On the hills in Silver Springs.
A rattlesnake in Silver Springs?
Yep.
What time of year was this?
It was the spring, early spring.
Did that friend die?
No,
Hmm.
Did you want him to die?
no.
Why were you leading him into snake-infested territory of Calgary?
We
I
were
mean, what's
playing,
wrong with you?
we were playing hide and seek,
No, my question was, what's wrong with you?
Oh, so many things, Dennis. So many things.
What? Yeah. What's the story? You were playing hide and seek. How old were you?
I was 13. So we're.
I'm sorry, did you say a
13?
rattlesnake?
Like hide
So
and
you said a
seek?
rattlesnake?
Yeah,
Rattlesnake?
Let me answer one question at a time. So hide and seek, when we played hide and seek in Silver Springs down in the gully, it was sort of like gun wars, but
Oh,
we're like, trying to find each other's forts and stuff like that.
oh, okay.
And so how did he? Where was he bitten?
On the leg, like on the calf.
So how did he get his leg in striking distance of a rat? Because rattlesnakes, I think, kind of have to be provoked.
Yeah, well, again, we're charging through the brush, like
Okay.
we're right on the escarpment above the Bow River,
Yep.
and yeah, so we were just playing around, and he got struck.
Wait, and you cut it open? Did you have
Yeah.
a knife with you?
Yeah, always.
Why were you carrying a knife?
I always carry one.
Where were
It's
you?
Calgary.
No.
Calgary.
Well, it's Silver
What
Springs.
the fuck?
Silver Springs is probably one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in all of Canada.
Well, it's like a safety thing. Like always have a jackknife with you so you can like cut down a tree or do a thing. We're like outdoorsy.
Really? Yes. We always cut down trees with jackknives.
Well, I'm ready to vote.
All right, blue team. What is your what's your thinking? Is
Lies!
or lying?
Lies!
It says lie.
Lies!
Albert, what do you sorry, Jasper St. Clair, what do you think?
I don't know, man. I'm bad at this.
I'll go with lie.
Yeah, I'll go with lie too then.
Okay, so the blue team says this is a lie. Dargie, is this a truth or were you telling a lie?
It is 100% a lie.
We
For
are
once
so good
For
at this.
once I
except
was
for Albert.
right.
Except for
Also-
Albert. We're so
Yeah.
good at this.
So bad.
Has there
The only thing I think of was like, there's no way there's a rattlesnake in Alberta. Like
Oh, there
rattlesnake.
they in southern Alberta,
There is
yes,
in
but
Alberta,
not.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I've come across,
Lies.
I've come across lots, and a friend of mine did get bit. I just didn't save him.
Yeah.
If you're joining us, this
You know
is
what?
Snakes in
Just
the
let him
Badlands.
die.
Look,
That'll teach you for getting a rattlesnake
Dave.
to bite you.
all right,
Oh,
look
die.
at host. You
Yes.
gotta like start working out these lies. They can't be like 90% true and then a lie. All right, it was like they gotta be a complete lie.
You got your
Yeah.
points. What's the problem?
I don't know. I'm just saying. It's like you can't be
Point
that
of
close.
order.
Like,
Point of
oh.
order.
I
What
took
kind
a
of-
bus one time. Oh yeah, I took a
Lie.
bus, but only
Lie.
yeah, exactly. I took a bus, but I only took it one block. It's like no, that's not a lie. That's like a yeah.
Let's
All right,
move
no
on
taken,
now.
Albert.
Just take the points away. We'll do it again.
Okay, the final statement will come from.
I mean, when I shit my pants in my girlfriend's house, that was a complete truth. I'm just saying.
All right,
Uh,
the next
In
one
fact, I
comes
think
from.
you're shitting your pants right now.
That's why I got married twice.
Go ahead, Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
Okay,
Albert
we're almost-
Albert shit himself at my first wedding.
We could get
Okay,
through this round, guys.
that's
We're
the
so
truth.
close. We could be done with this round shortly. The final statement will come from Alexa,
Yeah.
and it is my favorite Shakespeare play is Macbeth.
oh, what the?
I'm sorry,
I'm so glad I'm on your team, Alexa, because I'd be so mad at you right now.
What's
can only work with what I'm given, folks. This is
your
all you
least
gave me.
favorite Shakespeare play?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of A Winter's Tale.
Okay, I gotta go. I know I'm on your team, but still,
Albert.
if you love Macbeth so much, give me a quote from Macbeth.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. That's a good one.
How about another one? Your
That's,
top
tomorrow,
three
tomorrow,
passages.
tomorrow breaks in this pity pace by day to day.
Another one.
She says.
What
more.
do you like about it? What do you like so much about Macbeth?
I really like the theme of ambition. I think it's not something that's explored enough.
Hmm.
And the
You know what? I'm starting to believe her.
sorry, yeah.
Thanks,
I know,
Albert.
I know somebody on the red team that was in a version of Macbeth.
What? Dennis, who? Tell us.
I had my
No, you
skull.
have to guess.
What?
Ooh.
Dargie,
Are we?
No.
Isn't it Ken?
Jen.
Yeah,
Ken.
he quotes it sometimes on stage, doesn't he?
Yep.
No, actually, not Macbeth. But what? How did the Macduffs get murdered there, Alexa?
Macbeth killed them. Didn't he kill them? No, yeah, Macbeth killed them. He stabbed them.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I'm ready too.
Okay,
I'm on
Red.
her team.
What's your call?
That's false.
False.
Okay, Red.
You know
team-
what?
Red
You know,
team-
I just want to say one thing. She may not know anything about Macbeth. It still could be her favorite play, even if she knows nothing about it.
Even though I don't know anything.
Okay, it sounds like Red Team is going with false. Alexa, was that the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Obviously, it's a lie. Hamlet is my favorite.
Oh.
No,
How did the Macbeths kill Hamlet?
no,
They
I
didn't.
really like Hamlet.
Oh.
I didn't think you were gonna pick that one, Dave, because it was so shitty.
All right, guys, I only
Yeah,
have
this
2
is
minutes
Dave's
left.
fault. Technically, this is Dave's fault.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right.
I blame Dave.
Okay, and that brings us to the end of our truths and lies section. So currently, the Barnacles, that's the blue team, has 10 points.
I thought we were red.
Sorry?
Isn't the Barnacles red?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I have them mixed up. Sorry, the Barnacles are at 5 points, and Spunk, the red team, is at 10.
Nice.
Where's Spunk? We're not the red team.
No, where's Spunk?
Okay. Spunk, the blue team, has 10 points.
Great.
The red
Spunk,
team,
the blue team.
which is the Barnacles, has 5 points. Now we're going to move into the second portion of the show, which is our hypothetical. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to read out a hypothetical statement, and then one of the teams will answer it. The other team will answer the same question, and then our second hypothetical question will go in the opposite order. So one team always has a bit more time to think about it. I will be scoring these between 0 and 5 as to how interesting I find the answer, how much I enjoy what the team has to tell me. Dennis, do you have a question?
No, I just
He's
Just-
just sticking his finger up.
Up in his nose. Okay, fair enough.
It's not a finger thing.
We're going to start with the blue team, which is Spunk.
Yeah.
That's
And your question is this. You can bring one dead musician back to life to save modern music from itself. Because arguably, modern music is about as terrible right now, popular music is about as terrible right now as it has ever been. So you can bring one musician from the past back to save popular music. Who is it and why?
Amadeus Mozart.
Is Phil Spector dead?
It's
He's in
Phil.
jail, isn't he?
I don't know.
no. He's one dead. So we're talking about popular music. We're not talking about.
What did you say? Mozart?
I said
Yeah,
That
I-
guy?
modern
No, not
music.
you, Dan. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my captain. Shut up. Captain, did you say Mozart?
Yeah, I did, but I don't substantiate it.
All right. Cahill?
I'm gonna go with Louis Armstrong.
Oh,
Is he dead?
he's super dead.
If he's alive, he's like 104. So,
He's
Yeah.
real dead.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Or like,
so can you expand on that a bit, Dennis? Why
Yeah,
would
I was
why
gonna
Louis
say
Armstrong?
why is he gonna save popular music?
I just like
Why not?
Louis Armstrong, and he
Fuck
was
off.
he was well no because he produced popular music over a long period of time. He was very good at it. The music still holds up.
All right. What about
I couldn't
Bing?
even name a contemporary artist. Who
What
are we
about
talking
Bing
about here?
Crosby?
He's not a composer. He's not.
No, but he beat his kids.
Oh, that's true.
I actually watched a movie with both Louis Armstrong and Bing Crosby.
Well,
High society.
High society.
there you go.
the problem with Louis Armstrong, though, is that if we brought him back, he'd be like, why are there steel birds? Like, I don't know when he died, right? Like, he's more worried about.
What?
I'm
I
sorry.
think they had
You're
played-
talking about bringing back Mozart. You think
Yeah.
he's not going to freak
Yeah.
out about steel birds?
That's true.
Jesus. Okay. No, look, guys, we're talking about popular music. So we got to
Yeah.
like We gotta like. What about Elvis? I mean, he's dead.
Yeah, Elvis or Freddie Mercury
Oh, no.
or
Oh, Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly's awesome. Guy, right?
Yeah,
How about Justin Timberlake?
He's not dead, dude.
I just
But
saw
he
him on
could
Hot
be.
Wings.
Shouldn't he be?
Yeah, he should be, but he's not. But
Yeah.
Buddy Holly, man. Buddy Holly was like, he died in a plane crash.
I could go for, or how about somebody else that died in that plane crash?
Big Bopper.
The Big
Oh, the
Bopper.
Big Bopper.
Oh, my
Bring
God.
back the
Okay.
Big Bopper.
All right, let's all do Big Bopper.
Yeah, name one Big Bopper song.
I can't, but
Chantilly
Chantilly Lace. Chantilly Lace.
Chantilly Lace. There you
That's
go. You don't remember anything else about Big Bopper, but you
No.
remember that one song. So
Chantilly Lace.
that is the true sign of a popular artist.
There you go.
but he has one song.
Here's
They have to be
a
a
one-hit wonder.
wonder, is that-
One-hit wonder.
Yeah, he just didn't hit his mark.
No, he didn't get a
he
chance.
Had so much else to offer.
That's
So
how
also-
he can save
So
music.
he's on the same tier as the guy who did Mambo Number 5. That's
There you go.
Yeah, Lou
Come
Bega.
on. But
How
that
do you
guy's
know that?
alive.
You don't know that. You don't know. The Big Bopper could have been like bigger than Elvis.
All right, guys, Big
Is
Is that what we're
Bopper.
going
The
with?
Bopper. The Big Bopper.
All right, okay. I am going to give you guys 3 points.
What?
Yeah, I knew we were going to lose on that. We're going
What?
to lose on Big Bopper.
I'm not sold on that.
Oh, that's because you're an elitist.
Fair enough. Okay. So red team, same question. You can bring one dead musician back to life to save,
Cahill, I just spit all over my computer.
to save modern music from itself.
10.
Who is it and why?
10.
Team captain, may I?
Yes, please.
I volunteer on bringing Francis Albert Sinatra back, not necessarily for his vocal tones, but because of his connection with the mobs. And then he can knock off all these people, or have all these people knocked off who do like the shitty music with the auto-tune and like the repetitive lyrics with no thoughts and whatnot. We
I
just
gotta
do
say,
it.
I know it's not my team, but I gotta say Jen's right because Sinatra was the first one to break down the color barrier in Vegas. He's the one who forced hotels to allow Sammy Davis Jr. to
Come
stand.
through the front door,
But just Sammy Davis Jr. All the other
Yeah,
ones
just
had to
Sammy
use-
Davis.
Just they all
Yeah,
else
well,
had to
they're
go.
pals.
Sinatra loved black people as long as they could sing.
Yeah, and dance.
Yeah.
and take a good ribbing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree with that. I just also want to propose Keith Richards.
He's
not
alive.
dead. He's not
No,
dead.
no, he has
Is
been
he-
dead for quite some time. They're just
Reanimated.
pumping him full of liquid blood. And they just recycle him once in a
blood.
while. Every once in a while, he just has to be recycled with blood, and then
Ken,
he's good to go. But he's not.
Ken,
What?
this is shock. Keith, get out of here, you dead person.
That's
Dead
Keith.
person.
Yeah. Oh, Michael, you have a.
I would like to propose a alternate theory, and that would be Lane Staley from Alice in Chains, because I actually think that he would bring some amazing stuff back to the music that he left behind.
That's not funny.
Yeah, but nobody
I know.
knows.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say either Keith Richards or Frank Sinatra.
Then I have to go with Keith Richards.
We
Not as good as the Big Bopper.
Hey, wait! Isn't Bowie dead? Is Bowie dead?
He is.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Bowie. How do we forget
That's
him?
also not
Prince?
funny, Albert.
What?
That's not funny.
I don't
But
know.
if we could just I think we could bring them back, but we have to resurrect them in zombie form.
That's fine.
Oh,
So
then Frank
they-
Sinatra for sure.
So
I want to hear what kind of points Dave's going to give this.
Yeah, I just need an answer from the red
Frank,
team.
I'm all for
So.
Frank Sinatra zombified.
Thank you.
Zombified Frank Sinatra.
All right, you're going to get 3 points for that.
Wait, what?
Wow.
It has to be someone Dave likes.
Yeah, apparently.
Who do you like,
Yeah.
Dave?
Well, you know who I like almost more than any other artist is Frank Sinatra. But you zombified him, and I got no use for him zombified.
Oh,
But it could be like
you know
really
what, guys?
cool
You should have made a. You should have
5
said
points.
Lego Frank Sinatra. Then you
there
would've
goes
got-
Sam Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
If you brought Frank back the way he was and he started singing, that's 5 points, guaranteed. But if he's a zombie, what the hell use is he to anybody?
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry,
Dean
Jen.
Martin.
Wow. Look at me
Why
like
didn't
Shaun
we
of the
say?
Dead.
And all the
Guys,
black
why don't we
people
say
in
Dean
the
Martin?
doors if he was a zombie.
I should
Jim
have listened to you,
Morrison.
Jen.
Not just Sammy Davis.
God, there's so many.
Okay. So the second question, we're going to start with the red team this time, and then the blue team. So red team, you can domesticate one species of wild animals to have as a house pet.
Ooh.
One and why?
A liger.
That's two.
No, a liger
That is
is
one.
one. It's a one species. It's a part lion, part tiger. A liger. Joe Exotic told us he has many ligers. I would like to domesticate the liger for a house pet.
But
And I
why?
would stick it to Carol Baskin.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jen. But why?
Why?
Oh, why?
It's-
Because I want to be able to walk my liger down the street and feel powerful. Because right now I have a King Charles Spaniel. Nobody runs away in fear of my King Charles Spaniel. But if I had a liger, everyone would fear me walking down the street.
I like the idea of liger. I'd like to propose badger.
And just to be
Ooh.
clear, it's a house pet, so it's not going to be the full-size tiger. It's going to be a house pet size, the same way as dogs and cats have.
But a badger would be proper badger size.
Sure.
Like a honey badger. I
Honey
propose-
badger, they don't
I
care.
propose honey badger.
They don't care.
And you can teach it tricks.
Yes.
Okay, and then and why? So
Well, because I mean, great for home defense.
Yes.
Great with kids. Honey badgers are known for
Things always go well.
right. They're really good at locking up after you when you forget. And they look at their lawn care.
oh,
Good for lawn care.
okay. Well, I can't argue with that. Jen?
I would think that an Etruscan shrew would be nice, just because it's funny to pronounce.
But why? I mean, it's little, right? Little.
Because people come over and they say, "Oh, what's that?" And you say, "It's an Etruscan shrew," and then they go, "Oh, that's really odd. I've never heard that before." And then it's just like a conversation starter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Conversation starter.
This is when we can actually meet people again.
Yeah.
Yeah, have company.
No one's coming over. Not
And
with my
shrews.
liger on the front lawn.
No.
Okay, so red
Bring
team,
him in.
you're getting 3 for that.
What did they
What
pick?
if
I
it
don't even
was
know what the
Frank
hell they picked.
Sinatra? What if
Like,
we had
there's
Frank Sinatra not zombified?
There was nothing particularly compelling. I like the idea of the badger. That was a little weird. It was a little out there, but there was nothing that really sold it for me. So
We don't need to know why.
Tough
blue
crowd.
team, same question.
I
Well-
propose a raccoon.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Well, raccoon's not. You know what? Raccoon's not bad. I was looking for a primate. Anything with like an opposable thumb is what I'm looking for.
That's why I was thinking a raccoon. Because
Yeah.
have you ever seen a video of a raccoon? They have this tendency to wash things. They want to
Yeah.
wash.
Yeah.
It's
What
so
are those
cool.
monkeys in Japan that like hang out in spas or hot water? Or whatever?
I was thinking a beaver.
Why?
What the fuck?
But,
What?
because it's Canadian, and
Yeah, but it would wreck your house, Dennis.
No, but it's Canadian, and if you're not for beavers, then the terrorists have won.
And it would be domesticated. We did say that, so it probably
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's a domesticated
Yeah, but
beaver.
what possible
It's
use do you have for a beaver except to chew wood? It's like, look, if I get a primate or a raccoon, I got something that can manipulate stuff and move stuff around and
Okay,
take
no,
stuff.
you're right. You're right. How about cat?
Or
What? Did you say cat? Cats are domesticated. Don't be an
No,
idiot.
they're not. No. Everybody says they're domesticated, but they're not.
Cats are bastards, if I remember correctly.
Cats are not domesticated.
Yeah,
They
Newton.
just have you think they're domesticated.
Alexa, just pick. Okay, let's go with raccoon. I like raccoon.
Oh,
Like,
raccoon.
because they're
I'm a-
little.
If you
squeaky
choose
little-
raccoon, I'm going to join the red team.
No,
you know what? Do.
no, Albert, don't let him.
No,
about-
screw him.
How about
No, this can't
Okay.
break us apart.
Okay, blue team, I've heard enough. I'm giving you
It's
4
the only
points.
family I've
Excuse
had.
me.
Wait, what?
we still got 4 points.
Favoritism.
Bicker so well.
Yes, they
Wow.
amused me far more than the red team did on that question.
Sixth is in, friends.
I was also
Then
thinking dolphin, but
six.
where the hell are you going to keep it?
Right.
I was thinking jellyfish.
Front yard.
Well, that's gonna.
Oh my God! If you could domesticate a jellyfish, that would be
I'd
fucking
like that.
amazing.
But if you could have a jellyfish that was land-based,
Yeah, walked
like a
around.
jellyfish
Yeah, no,
that would
I
go
mean,
around the living room,
Like a jelly
Well,
cat.
I mean,
And
come on.
absorb
Yeah,
other
no.
things.
So that's going to bring us to the end of the hypothetical round.
Oh,
And
God.
currently, the Barnacle team, which is the red team, they have 11 points.
Losers.
And Spunk, the blue team, has 17 points.
Of course we do,
Wow.
because we are superior.
Also,
And now we're going to move into the third and final portion of the show, which is the pickup line. What's going to happen, and this is, I'm going to give a category to the players. They're going to give me lines that would fit inside of that category. They're going to let me know they have one by putting their hand up so that I can call upon them to answer. If I think their answer is funny or I really like it, I'm going to give them 2 points. If I don't, they're going to get no points because that's how this round goes. Sorry. So we're going to start with, this is a good chance for you guys to earn some points. The red team is 6 points behind, so you better get on your bikes. And the first category is going to be unlikely lines from a public address system. Dennis.
What's a public address system? Too soon? Ha!
Like it.
Yeah.
too soon.
Ken.
Jesus was right.
Jen.
Boom. This is a reminder to all smokers that this is a non-smoking area, and also a reminder to people who vape that you look like total douchebags.
Albert.
I thought that was supposed to be an unlikely line.
Oh, right. Dennis,
Dargie.
Dennis, I'm on your team.
I'm just saying.
Dargie.
The attention Walmart shoppers, dress code now in effect.
Ken.
Run to the hills, run for your lives.
Alexa.
That was a good impression. I forgot what I was gonna say. Acted by the thing.
Jen.
Boom. If you see something that looks out of place, keep it to yourself, liberal snowflake.
Yeah.
Alexa.
Bing. This is a reminder that Adam Johnson is a little bitch.
Is that an ex-boyfriend?
No, I just made up that name.
Oh, okay.
Dargie.
Next train arriving, please step onto the yellow line.
Ken.
It's the end of days. Take what you can. Run.
Dennis.
What's a public address system?
Oh my God.
You probably
I got a
got
new
points
team.
with it.
Okay, we're going to move on to the second question, or the second category, which is unlikely things for your vet to say. Dargie.
Did you want to keep the balls?
Albert.
Your mother is fine.
Ken.
Well, that visit will be free today.
Ah.
Yes.
Boom.
Dennis.
Cocker spaniels. Am I right?
Jen.
No, Ken and Dennis both said the ones I was just thinking of.
You were thinking cocker spaniels? Am I right?
Dargie.
Wow.
I always wanted to work on a honey badger.
Ken.
I brought this bottle of wine for the gland expression.
Anybody else? Anybody else got one? We're going to move on. That's it? Okay, we're going to move on.
I think Sam Spade
Unlikely
killed
lines from a documentary.
it. I'm sorry, what was that? One more time?
Unlikely lines from a documentary. Jen.
I did it. I fed them to the tigers.
Alexa.
And here we have the mediocre white man in his natural habitat.
Jen.
The male gently mounts the lioness. Yeah, give it to her.
Ken.
We investigated the cult, and it turns out it really was just a hug cult.
Albert.
Seriously, who the fuck cares?
Okay, Dargie.
Australia, the safest place in the universe.
Dennis.
Kafka?
Okay, I'm calling it. Too late. I just need a quick second.
How are you on my team?
As a counterpoint to you.
How am I on my team? How am I on my team?
Okay, so the final scores are as follows.
Ooh.
Barnacle, the red
Ooh.
team, Ken's team, has a total of 27 points.
Oh, oh.
The blue team, known as Spunk, 35 points.
How did we do this?
Frank Sinatra. Damn you, Frank Sinatra!
It's all because of Alexa. Thank you, Alexa.
Albert, I know you were criticizing Dennis's efforts in that last round, but I'm telling you, he scored you a few points there.
I know I did. I look it.
All right.
I just don't like him.
That brings us to the end of the show. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you had a good time, and we hope to bring some more of these to you while you're sitting around inside. Thanks. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.